So I just bought this house using private money. That means I didn't go to the bank, I didn't turn in any type of application, I didn't turn in my tax returns, neither did I have to use any of my credit. And I want to show you what this house looks like inside, and we're going to go over the numbers. But further, I want to explain to you that buying a house using a traditional mortgage loan is only one way to buy a piece of real estate. So we're gonna go inside, walk through it, and then I wanna show you our equation, the numbers, so you can see the profit, what's the reno gonna be, how much we paid for it, what we think we can sell it for. You need to know all this stuff when you're getting into the real estate business, because if you don't have your equation set up, you're doomed for failure. And I want you to know how we do it since being in business since 2004. Let's do it. Okay, class, it's Kris Haskins with therealestateroundup.com. My mission and ministry is to raise your financial literacy through real estate investing and entrepreneurship. Thank you to my daughter for working with us today. This house here, we're in the beautiful city of Newport News, Virginia. You got a new roof, so that's gonna save us $7 grand right there. It's got a brick veneer in the front. We gotta cut this grass. The siding looks okay, it's old, but this is what we call aluminum siding. You can always tell aluminum because it's mad loud. Tap on it. So this brick veneer looks cool. So the windows, we usually $300 to $350 a piece. And we just bought it the other day. We use something called private money. That's where we work with ordinary mas and pas, regular people to fund your deal. You know, did you know that there are people out there that will finance all your real estate deals just like a bank? You just have to learn the magic words. You gotta learn how to do this stuff. And if you want, I did put my private money training in that video description if you want to see how we do it. So this is a 3-bedroom. I think it's a 1.5 bath. Feels good. The central heating and air works. Taylor, what do you think about this one?
It's all right.
It's all right. What about this compared to the last ones? Ooh, got me a free hammer. Sometimes you're gonna get a lot of free stuff when you buy houses. The Jordan rules. Got me a new book. I love books. Do we need a new vacuum cleaner?
I don't think Mama would want that.
Yeah, she don't like that stuff. Get me a dryer plug. So sometimes you get free stuff when you buy houses. Here's the first bathroom. You got your chilling green there. Nasty. So you look up there, it looks like we had a problem with the plumbing upstairs, but we'll fix that. So the central heating in there looks really good. Look out there, it's got a new unit outside as well as inside. So we will be taking this though. I need me a new mirror for that. Would you like this, Taylor? You put that in the house?
Looks a little rusty.
Oh, Lord. So this is the kitchen. Doesn't look bad either. This refrigerator. In fact, I might be able to use this at a house.
Oh, Lord.
We could use this in that house we just came from for the Airbnb. We got a stove here. Darn. Wow, look at this. Stove looks good. These cabinets are old. This is what you call flat panel cabinets. This kitchen will have to go though. This whole new kitchen. Forgot I had a garage. More junk. You can just show them. This junk we're gonna have to clean out. The sellers keep everything in the property. That's another selling point when you're buying real estate. Let the seller leave whatever they want to leave. You have to be a human sewer when you're doing real estate. Let people just dump on you. Let people, oh, somebody's not paying rent. You see people they move in and then they don't pay rent. You think you could just stay here without paying rent, that's what happens. So we probably have some beautiful hardwoods under here. See these stairs? That's real hardwood under there. And it looks like we probably have hardwood upstairs too. So we got 4 bedrooms up here. Here's the bathroom. Oh my Lord, I don't know how something's going on that's clogging up this tub here. You're gonna have to rip this whole tub out. So this whole bathroom will need to be done, new surround, new vanity, this is nasty. I don't know how you don't have anything under here, no storage. This gotta be ripped all out. This thing's done. So we got, look at these floors, Taylor. Yeah, I mean, it's very rare. Man, that's crazy, it looks beautiful. These things can be brought back to life. This is just like Carlton Drive. All I gotta do is sand them and buff them out. 1, 2. Got a little small one here. Still a cool looking bedroom. So this thing's full of stuff. So I don't know, to be honest with you, if we're gonna sell this one or do this one ourselves. Do we need a new? Oh man.
No, that probably got fleas on it.
You think I need a new suitcase? I don't know what's wrong with getting a suitcase. All right, let's go to the office and let's go over the numbers on this one, see what we got. Let's do it. Okay, so you've seen inside, you see all the stuff we have to do. This property actually looks pretty good. I got a little dirty as we were walking through all the stuff I picked up. Okay, so this is a fix and flip property. Well, it was supposed to be. Things kind of changed as we got into this deal. When I recorded that video a few days ago, we actually changed our mind, the route that we're going to be getting out of this one, which brings me to two things that you have to understand when if you want to be a successful real estate entrepreneur. All right, you have to understand, number one, being an investor versus investing. What do I mean by that? See, investors, you have to figure out what hat you're wearing, and neither one is bad. An investor, I never forget, RIP, Mike Cheatwood, oh man, the previous president to the Tidewater Real Estate Investors Group. Mike Cheatwood, he was a beast, one of my early mentors back in 2004. He passed away, man. This is an unbelievable investor. What he taught me was, Kris, investors, we make money off of property that we buy today. All right, you got to understand this. If you buy, I look at real estate like if I'm going to buy today, I need to be able to make money with this thing tomorrow. What do I mean by that? If I'm buying it for $5, I want to be able to sell it tomorrow for at least $6. All right, so that means I can resell it or I can turn it into cash flow, income producing property. That's what investors do. We make money right now today on real estate. But if you are investing, that means you're looking at things for the long haul. You're building wealth. So you buy a piece of real estate and you're presuming or you're counting on or speculating that the market is going to go up in your favor and you're going to get some appreciation. You may not necessarily get cash flow, but you're looking for the big picture and building wealth. So know the difference. You have to know these definitions and what hat you're wearing so you can make sure that you focus on what it is that you need to focus on. So for me, I thought I was an investor years ago. When I buy property and I bought them to go up in value, all I was doing was investing. All right, number two, you got to keep in mind the velocity of your money, not just money in the market, the velocity, how fast. When you put $300,000 out, how fast is it going to take for that money to come back to you? It's a huge difference where you put 3 out and you make 40 grand in 6 months, as you put 300,000 out and you make 40 grand in 18 months, right? So sometimes I can flip that same 300,000 3 or 4 times by the same, as opposed to one person might put that 300,000 out and might only flip it 1 time in 18 months. So you got to remember, how fast do we want this money to go? Which is why we kind of changed our minds on this. But let me go over the numbers, the numbers that we planned to do as we bought this one. These are what we speculated. Everything's speculation in real estate. If you're buying and reselling, you don't know. An asteroid could hit the earth. I mean, have another pandemic. Anything can happen. So the ARV on this one was 300,000. You know, I stay out of that. I never get into purchase prices. Sales prices. We just listed one the other day. Good God, for 300. I thought the ARV was like 340. My partner Ron, I'm like, man, I don't even want to know what we're selling it for, because I'm a high eye on the disc analysis. I'm always trying to do what? Pass on maximum value to people. And the problem with passing on value is you lower sales prices, which is why you see all my courses are always kind of low, because I want to help the community. But that's why I hire other people that say, you know what, Kris, that's way too low. We listed a house last week for $375,000. I'm like, good God, I'm glad he didn't tell me. I'm glad he didn't tell me that he was listing it for that, because my stomach cringed when I saw that purchase price, okay? Sales price, we're selling it. So ARV is 300. Our purchase price was 180. That's what we came up with. Our reno, 55,000. Fees, realtor fee on this house. 6% is what? What's 6% times 300,000? That's gonna be 6, 12, 18,000. But remember, we get to slice that in half because we use what we call a flat fee listing broker. I did that video for you, where to find one, how to deal with them. That video is right there. You got to know how to deal with flat fee brokers. So we're only paying 3%. So the fees, realtor fees, taxes, and insurance is another $2,000. Interest on the money, that's $4,000 or $5,000. Closing costs, I had to pay $3,000 or $4,000 to buy it, and I got to pay a couple thousand to sell it. And sometimes I have to pay the buyer's closing costs when we sell them. So roughly it's going to be $20,000 on this. So what we do, we back out purchase price, reno, fees, and that's going to give us our profit of $45,000. That was going to be a rough profit for us. But when we get back to being an investor and velocity of money, I just happened to send an email out to a local buyer. This was going to be our numbers here. Purchase price, your ARV, minus repairs, minus fees, minus the profit, gives you what you're going to get there. That's how we come up with that. I want to make $40,000 per house. That's not a lot of money, y'all, because don't forget it takes 6 months to do one of these things. 40,000 is about 6 months, not a lot of money. So when we get it, we bought it. I sent an email out to one of the buyers that I know. I said, look, man, would you like to buy this thing for $205? Guy comes back, he says, I can't do $205, but I can do $203. So as opposed to us doing this whole deal here, remember, velocity of money, what we decided to do was instead of making $45K on this one, we're just gonna walk away with $20K. All right, so we're gonna walk away with $20K on this deal just to get my money back. I spent $180,000 on buying this thing. So we made 20 grand in 2 weeks, as opposed to making 45, let's say, in 6 months. So when you get into real estate, you must comprehend and make sure you value and even calculate the velocity, how fast. If I can put 180 out and get 20 grand back in 2 weeks, how many times can I do that 180? Boom, 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 as opposed to putting this same 180 out in 6 months. You see, I could flip that 180 many, many, many times. So listen, there's a link in the video description. I'm opening up my Discord. My daughter put it all together. We're going to be giving you access. So I'll be able to answer questions, go on live with you, chat with you inside of that Discord. And if you're old like me, you don't know what a Discord is. It's almost like the old AOL Instant Messenger. So all the people will be in there chatting amongst each other, all my Roundup homies, and I will be able to communicate with you roughly 24 hours a day. Like it comes right to my phone. I'll be in touch. You can ask questions and the community will be able to answer, including me. So that Discord is going to be in the video description too. Yes, it's going to cost you a few dollars, but ask yourself, how much have you spent on your education in the last 30 days? How much have you spent? I spend thousands of dollars on education, networking, meeting new people, traveling, going to seminars, training, all that stuff. It's part of being an entrepreneur, okay? Like this content, but most importantly, share with other people that need to understand, how does this real estate moving parts, how does all this stuff work? When you go out there and make offers, how do I know how much to make? ARV minus all this stuff gives you your purchase price, all right? Minus your profit, minus your fees, minus your reno. Don't forget, all these fees add up. Just to do a flip cost me 20 grand, all right? Don't let that scare you. It's all built into the equity. Okay, Roundup, I'll see you on the next video. Peace.